nERD bOX.
Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional, and on this episode we are talking about the latest film from Disney, and that is featuring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, and it is The Jungle Cruise. A little throwback to the African Queen, I think. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
Dr. Lily Houghton, played by Emily Blunt, steals an arrowhead, which is the key to the legend Tears of the Moon, a mythical tree whose petals can cure any illness. And this is also in 1916. We should probably mention that.
You just did.
I'm just saying, you didn't mention it.
You just did.
Because I'm smart. He didn't put it in there. Lily travels from London to the Amazon, the location of the tree, and enlists the help of a riverboat skipper and resident con man, Frank, played by Dwayne Johnson, to guide her along the river in search of the tree. Unbeknownst that Prince Joachim, played by Jesse Plemons, is also seeking the Tears of the Moon to weaponize for Nazis.
Frank and Lily encounter numerous obstacles along the way in the jungle, aside from dangerous animals and reptiles that we would expect would be in the Amazon. They encounter piranhas, multiple treacherous river ends, cannibalistic tribes, and supernatural forces, which I didn't expect, all standing in their path and finding the tree. And that is the summary of this movie. What did you think?
It was cute. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was cute.
The hell's cute?
Well,
it's like a bunny rabbit cute?
No, so
is it a young guy cute? Young girl cute?
No, it was cute because it's Disney. But also there were adult innuendos that were made, of course, from Dwayne Johnson.
But it's Disney. Disney always sneaks that in there.
It's true. But with him, there's always going to be something. He's always got to get, those little quips in there. But I really enjoy Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I pretty much like him in everything I've seen him in.
So the movie kind of felt like an animated film from, the 60s or 70s. The way some of the action scenes were and some of the characters that were developed. This movie also features Paul Giamatti, who is an Italian riverboat or gangster or whatever, something. He's not in the film much.
Yeah, he basically owns the riverboat commodity, is what it is. He even has a gold tooth.
Yeah. It's like the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Now, every time that he came onto the screen and he was talking with his fake Italian accent, all I could think of was Family Guy and Peter Griffin. Now, the movie, I think, was kind of like a combination of Pirates of the Caribbean with a little Indiana Jones tossed in, and had some special effects issues, I think. So, thinking about Pirates of the Caribbean and some of the pirates that showed up in the second and third film, we kind of see that supernatural element turn up in this film, and it kind of covered up the bad effects with dark scenes. Did you kind of get that?
Yeah.
I thought that was one of the things that was lacking in the movie. I didn't really care for the effects. It was a little bit distracting, I think, with the way they added some of these antagonists and supernatural forces into the film.
They didn't distract me. It's probably your ADHD.
Maybe.
I wasn't distracted by it. I mean, I know what you're saying, but it wasn't distracting to me. And I also thought that the movie was funny. There were a lot of really good one-liners. Of course, most of it coming from The Rock. But Emily Blunt, she got some jabs in there, too.
They had some good chemistry together.
Yeah, they did. They seemed to have a good chemistry back and forth with each other. It was kind of cool to see, this little teeny woman, trying to, go against this giant man.
And it's 1916, so the thing that kept coming up is you're wearing pants, but you're a woman. Why are you wearing pants?
She wore pants, so they would say pants or trousers, but it was always the woman in pants or the lady in pants because she was wearing pants in 1916. But she's also a doctor, which is, so, I mean, that in and of itself. And I also like the fact that they had a gay character in 1916.
We'll leave it at that because
that's it.
On the borderline of spoilers.
Yes.
Anyway, so with this film here, it had decent amount of action, good charisma between the two lead characters in the film. Not one of Disney's best films that I've seen, not one of their worst films that I've seen. Kind of, like I said, it kind of brought me to a little bit of the animation style that if it was translated into an action film, this is what I would have gotten. Now, what was your rating on it?
A B+.
B+?
I'd watch it again.
I'd watch it again.
I'd buy it to have in the house for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be so generous. I'm thinking the C+, just because I thought the special effects lacked a little bit in the film. Story-wise was okay. It was nice seeing Dwayne Johnson in something other than an action film.
True, though there was a lot of action in this film.
Yeah, but not the whole shoot 'em up type of action we've seen in like a lot of his films. So it's
none of that stuff. In this one, he just
gets
he gets a sword and a knife once in a while. There wasn't like a whole lot of shooting. In fact, I think the only one who did the shooting was Emily Blunt. So.
And there, so essentially that's it. So The Rock's in a different type of movie. We have some supernatural elements to it. I don't think this is set up to be a franchise. It's based off of Disney's ride, so I think that's where the kind of the Pirates aspect came in. Maybe this would have been like a Pirates movie if they kept on with that franchise, which is kind of in limbo right now. Who knows? But yeah, decent film to watch with the family. Probably one of the better movies to watch with the family that's been out in a while.
Yeah, I think
since Cruella, I think really you have Spirit.
Yeah,
Cruella,
I think there was Cruella and
Peter
this
Rabbit.
One. Yeah,
Space Jam.
We didn't even see Peter Rabbit, so.
Yeah. So definitely one that's going to be fun for all ages. If you grew up on Space Jam, you'll probably enjoy that with your kids. Me, I didn't really care for Space Jam when I was younger. I didn't watch it, so for me, this is probably the best family movie that's out there right now since Cruella.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Anything that you have to add, or?
No.
All right, guys. So, what do you think? What is your favorite Dwayne Johnson movie? What's your favorite Disney movie? What's your favorite family movie that's come out this year so far? What have you taken your kids to? Maybe we didn't watch it. Maybe Peter Rabbit's really good and it's funny because it has what's his name in it from the Late Late Show. Josh Corden.
James Corden.
Same thing. No, so what's your favorite family movie that's come out this year or even last year?
Isn't he like the rabbit, though?
He is the rabbit. So that may have potential.
True, James Corden's hilarious.
He is.
I like him.
Funny. Let us know by leaving that in the comments here on the YouTube video or on Facebook. And before you go, there's a couple things we need you to do. We need you to like this video. We need you to subscribe to the channel and then hit that notification bell because that notification bell tells you when we have more reviews coming up, when we have other shows that are coming out, and does us a favor. Gets us a little bit more notification or notoriety on YouTube with that little algorithm that they have going on to get our videos up and people viewing a little bit more. So until the next, see ya.
See ya.